This is my big baby Titus. Hey, buddy. Hey, you're on camera. He is big and beautiful, and I love him. So Titus come from a shelter. He was an owner surrender. He's 10 years old. Yes, he's 10 years old, but I love my little senior citizen. He's adorable. He fits in so perfectly here. We all love him. He is just quite the personality. He's literally over here fighting this plant as we speak here. Baby boy, let me get him real quick. All right, I got him. I had to move the plant a little closer because I don't know why he likes to chew on all my leaves. I literally had to put my plants outside, a lot of them, because that thing. So we actually went to several shelters. We were originally looking for a dog for my boyfriend's daughter, but we ended up with a cat. So, and no, it's not her cat. This is definitely our cat. When we ended up at the shelter where we got Titus, it was very emotional. I mean, if you've ever been to an animal shelter, you know how emotional it is. I was crying at every single one of those. I mean, I had tears streaming down my face because you have all these animals and they're looking at you with these eyes. You know, if you know, you know. But I went into the cat room and there's all these cats just meowing at me, right? And I ended up looking down at this one cat. He was sitting on this little shelf thing, and when I made eye contact with him, he jumped down and he looked at me and he just started rubbing on the little fence. And I'm like, oh. And he's just this big giant black cat, right? And if you know me, you know I absolutely adore black cats. It's one of my favorite colors of cats. I love all cats. I am not discriminating, but I am particular to black cats, and I am looking at him right now in the window. He loves his bird watching, by the way, y'all. I posted a little reel the other day of him bird watching. It's kind of funny. But I knew when I made eye contact with this cat, like, it was that was it. Like, I'm done. I was like, you know what? That's my cat. We originally rode there on the motorbike. We did not think we were going to go home with any animal that day because most places we have gone to, you have to fill out an application, get approved, all this fun stuff. Well, this one particular shelter just decided, hey, you want something? We're desperate here. We need fosters. We need people to adopt. The amount of animals that go into that shelter is just insane. And it is a local shelter here in my town. So it's crazy. And I watch their posts every day. They're constantly getting animals in, and it's really sad. But I ended up letting Titus out of his cage, and I pet him for a little bit, and of course he's purring, right? He's just like this big purr ball because he purrs constantly. He's always happy. He immediately just took to us, took to the house, took to the kids. He's just absolutely perfect. I am so grateful that we ended up with him. I can't even explain. He just makes me so happy. He has this energy of just fun and love and just, I don't know. I love it, y'all. I love it. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and get to the messages. I'm gonna try and keep it pretty short today because I do realize I talked a lot about our baby Titus. And yes, his name was originally Titus. We decided to keep the name because why change a name when a cat is like 10 years old? I think he'd be really confused there. But what I have here, I have old habits are strong and jealous. I also have our choices show what we truly are more than our abilities. This is getting unstuck out of some sort of maybe belief system or some sort of addiction. And yes, I know when I say addiction, a lot of people automatically think, you know. I'm not necessarily talking about that, but it could be for some of you. For some of you, this was a breakup. For others of you, this was a job loss. It's been lifted from you somehow, but it kind of makes you sad. But it's also freeing at the same time. I have here, I ask for more understanding so that I may knowingly and lovingly shape my world and my experiences. Yeah, so, this is all about your choices here. I have carving my way. Unique opportunities aligned with my desires present themselves to me. I attract all I need to make my dreams a reality. Yeah, y'all. Sometimes it's really rough and sometimes we're going through a lot, but everything is divinely orchestrated and everything is divinely aligned, okay? Even the bad times. I have here, I see setbacks as opportunities to learn and grow. Challenges and setbacks are part of my life. Remember, setbacks are simply opportunities for growth. Every single one of your hardships are actually a blessing in disguise. I am grateful for the lessons that adversity teaches me. Yeah, what am I learning from this situation? What is this trying to teach me? A lot of these repeated cycles that people go through, it's lessons that they're still needing to learn. This kind of feels like when you date somebody and you break up and you date them again and break up. It's something like that, okay? And it could be something with a job. It could be anything, y'all. I feel this repeated, like, you're tired. You're tired of it. It doesn't matter how many excuses we make for certain situations and certain people in our lives. It doesn't matter. At some point, you're going to realize that those were just excuses, and you were denying your intuition, and you were staying stuck in a seemingly comfortable situation because a lot of you were scared because, well, this is my comfort zone. I don't want to go over here. I don't know what's over here. I'm going to lose money. I'm going to lose the house, or whatever it is to you guys. I don't really get attached to a lot of things anymore because I realize things come and go out of my life. And if I got attached to every single little thing and attached expectations to every single little outcome, I would be depressed and miserable. What is meant for me is going to happen in my life. What is meant for me will find me, or I will stumble upon it, or God's going to gift it to me. I don't need to sit up here and worry about every little thing because I know I'm taken care of. I know God's got my back. And with God on your side, you're never going to lose. Even your losses are wins. This right here says, I am my own source of happiness. My relationships are a bonus. Always move into a relationship by choice. Oh, what I said. Look, y'all, I did not read these. Did not read them beforehand. Never allow intentional voids to push you into a relationship in an attempt to fill a tiny hole. No pun intended. Yeah, some of y'all know what I'm talking about. Never enter a relationship because you want to be loved. The magic begins during the hurt inside yourself. Your partner is a bonus, your companion in their own journey, compatible and thrilling, but never your source of happiness. Happiness is self-love, soul-searching, filling yourself with compassion, and understanding what truly makes your heart beat. Unconditional internal self-love is unconditional external love for your relationships and the world. Y'all, I was just talking to my significant other this morning about projection. And I talk a lot about negative projection, but there's also positive projection. When you love yourself and you respect yourself and you honor yourself, you start to love, respect, and honor other people. When you see the good in yourself, the beauty in yourself, you start to see the good and the beauty in the things around you. Your happiness shouldn't depend on a partner or a situation or job or whatever it is, y'all. Whatever this thing is that's like, it controls your emotion. This could be doom scrolling. This could be stalking somebody on social media. This could be constantly watching the news, okay? I told my partner the other day, I said, observe, don't absorb. We can observe what's going on around us, but the minute that we start to take all that in, come on now, I know I'm talking to somebody, we start to become miserable and we start to see the world in an entirely different light. We start to see the people around us in an entirely different light. We should never put our happiness on earthly things because earthly things are constantly changing and we are constantly changing. This right here says divine. There is a gentle guiding force of life embedded deep within each of our souls. And we get to choose, y'all, again, whether or not we listen to the innate gentle guidance that lives within and around each of us. There are no accidents, no coincidences. This is only choice. Y'all, I did not read this. Trust that nothing is left to chance and rather that everything is laid out for us, perfectly plotted and planned, just waiting for us to say yes to. Of course, we get to choose to trust His guidance and to surrender to the knowing that this is all part of a beautiful divine plan, created and crafted specifically to suit the very purpose for which your soul exists. Oh, y'all, that's kind of deep. That is very deep, y'all. What I said, I feel this deep, I don't know, this deep fire within you that wants change or that wants to, I don't know, just break free from something. But I also feel this grief for something that maybe you're leaving behind. I creatively create my creations. I am brilliant, worthy, and oozing with star power. Love it, love it, love it. While thinking is generally healthy, too much thinking opens doors for resistance gremlins to come party in your brain, unleashing swarms of insecurity, imposter syndrome, self-doubt, and excessive justification. Overthinking leads to obstinate procrastination and obstruction of your magic and creativity. Remember, you are composed of the same elements in infinite space. Glimmering stars, snow-capped volcanoes, and seraphic waterfalls. You are a gift that only Source has, the power to create. The time you waste trying to justify your creations is time you should be creating your creations. Stop fucking around. Oh my God, I love it, y'all. I love it. I have Simplicity here, which is so funny. I literally saw this card before I pulled it. I was in the bathroom earlier getting ready to get on camera, and I actually visualized this specific card, and I was thinking to myself how bad a lot of us want to get back to that simple life. Start cutting out things in your life that have built up over time Get back down to the very core of who you are. This could be something physical, like clearing out your closet, for instance, okay? A lot of us want to detoxify in some sort of way because we're sick and tired of getting like parasites or things just bringing us down. For some of you, this is like technology, like you're constantly surrounded with technology and computers and buzzing. I'm also looking at the bottom of this deck and it says completion, okay? Something has completed, a cycle has completed. I'm telling you, I'm really getting a strong feeling the chapter is closed, but I'm feeling like a part of you is clinging on to some chapter that is closed. I have learn and grow here. I accept my past as an important part of my present self. Your past is a part of the richness and fullness of life. Without your past and all of its mistakes, you wouldn't be here today. Lifelong learning is the key to personal and intellectual growth. Change is a constant in life. Embrace it and see it as an opportunity for growth. Y'all, what I said, we are constantly changing. Embrace it and see it as an opportunity for growth and new experiences. Y'all, what I said, y'all gotta let go of something. What have you achieved through this journey? Acknowledge and celebrate your achievements, no matter how small. Celebrating milestones along the way boosts your motivation and confidence. Yeah, this is self-work, y'all. Some of y'all are really working on yourselves. Like I said, some of y'all might be detoxing, or you might have a new workout routine, something that is going to inspire you, something that is going to encourage you, something that when you start seeing results, which no, you won't see them overnight, okay, unfortunately, but when you start seeing those results, it fuels you to do more. You're like, oh yeah, this is working. I encourage all of you to celebrate yourselves as well. Honestly, there's no little accomplishments. Those are big things, okay? And all the little things add up. I have the number 3 here, which is open to communications, groups, and growth. This is expansion somehow. All right, I have a message out of our Brewed Blessings book. This says, I affirm with calm resolve, I choose to remain composed and patient, refraining from quick anger or irritation. Instead, I embrace a spirit of understanding and forgiveness, recognizing that my rash reactions lead to foolishness. I guard my heart against the traps of anger and impatience, choosing wisdom and discernment in every situation. By cultivating a spirit of peace and self-control, I honor God and walk in His ways, bringing light and grace into every interaction. All right, y'all, I got a prayer card and I'm gonna hop off here because I realize this video probably went a little longer than I intended. So we're gonna go ahead and get with this prayer. It says, Dear Lord, bless this new week with hope and strength. Grant me wisdom to navigate challenges, courage to embrace change, and gratitude for each day's blessings. Fill my heart with kindness and my mind with clarity. Let all that I do be done in love. In Jesus' name, yes, indeed, y'all freaking love this. I hope you all have an amazing rest of the week. Peace, love, and blessings to you all.